Hello and welcome to BISP Solutions and welcome to our QuickBooks desktop discussions along with US GAAP and IAS. So now we have already discussed various topics and we have discussed in the previous sessions about the banking system. So there is one payment method is left, and that is the credit card method. Okay, so we will continue again here. So as we all know that we have an owner, Mr. Christopher Dawson, and his very good accountant, Mr. Gabby, okay, and his two other assistants. So Mr. Dawson asked Mr. Gabby about if that I am going to pay through credit card, or I am just receiving the payments from credit card from a customer. How will the transactions will be recorded in an application? So Mr. Gabby told yes, that feature is available to in the QuickBooks applications. So he said yes, navigate it and through and explains with some examples. Okay, so first of all you will know that about the credit card. Credit card is a method of payment whether we are receiving any payments from a customer or we are paying to our vendors. Credit card means that you are having any card which is issued by a particular bank or any other bank. Okay, so when you pay through credit card, the money will be deducted from the merchant's account and it will be credited to a business account in 2 or 3 days. Okay, so credit card, so we will just going to do some examples with the credit card payment receiving from customers, or a credit card or we are just paying the credit card, paying the amount through credit card to vendors. Okay, so we will move forward. Okay, so first we are going to discuss about the customer credit. What do you mean by why use the customer credit? It means when we are receiving any payment of a previous invoice, but the customer is not issuing you a cash or bank, or he is just not giving you the bank check number, he will just giving you the credit, he will just paying with the credit card. So we will discuss about the credit card. And when we are issuing the sale receipt, when we are entering a sales receipt, it will be through that credit transaction. So we will see these two transactions. Okay, first there is a customer credit card options available. Customer's credit card is same as the bank checks. Okay, what does this means? That when we receive a check from a customer, we own the money but cannot use unless it clears. Of course, we deposit first, we receive the check, we deposit that check into undeposited funds accounts, and then afterwards it clears it from the bank, then we will use it. We owe that money but we can't use it. Similarly in the card swipe also, we own the money but cannot use unless it clears. Okay, so we will see this. What happens when the customer credit card swipes? As I told you, it is same as same as banking. First of all the credit card transactions are 99% similar to checks transactions. Okay, checks transactions options. Okay, so here is this. What happens when the customer swipes its credit card, where this money goes? Of course when we are saying that it is similar to the check, then it is bound to happen that the customer credit card swipes goes to undeposited funds when the day of sale or when we receive the amount. Okay, it in the bank account after it clearing it. Okay, so how does this So what how does this transactions so Mr. Dawson asked Mr. Gabby that yes, I do understand that the customer credit card is similar to the checks we are receiving, okay, like we deposit check and we will then clear it. What happens, there is a certain fees or not? Yes, Mr. Gabby told yes, we have to record the certain credit card processing fees when we are recording a transactions, okay. So of course when we just depositing the credit card amount into the bank, it will deduct certain percentage of a particular amount and it will then be credited the net balance, okay. So how does this perform, okay. So Mr. Gabby told Mr. Dawson that first you have to create a COA, that is an expense account, name credit card processing fees. So I'm just going to be step by step. I will tell you that how to add the customer's credit card details info, that is information, or how to create this, okay. First we will go from the, of course, from the list of the COA. We will going to create a new account, that is a new expense account, okay. The next new expense account will be, we will continue add it, we will add the expense account, will give the account number, and we will create this account credit card processing fees, okay. You will just save and close, and we will, okay, it says that we have already the account number, okay. So we will just change this account number to 6 and we will save and close. And now we will can see this, that we are having the credit card processing fees account here, okay. So now first we will do two examples to understand better. What are the two examples? The first example is when we enter the sale receipt, how this account will come up, and we will do the payment we are receiving from the previous invoices, that is an old invoices, okay. So first we will go that we have an example of that on 15th of February we did 9 hours of financial services for Mr. Gomez, for Miss Jennifer Gomez, and she paid with a credit card of MasterCard. That means which credit card she is using? She is using the MasterCard with a card number this and with an expiration of this. So we will first enter this sale receipts account into an application, okay. So this is basically we as I told you, we have just done it, only the credit card charges was left in this banking options. So we will finish this, okay. So now first we will go on the customer, we will enter sale receipts, the date is 15th of February 2024. We will change the date to 15th February 2024. The deposit will goes to undeposited accounts. We will use this Mr. Jennifer Gomez, okay. We will click on and we first use this. We gave what 9 hours of financial how many are financial services to Mr. okay. We will give 9, okay. So 2250, okay. So now this is all we have already discussed, that how to enter sale receipts. We have already discussed this, how to enter the undeposited. Now here you can see the sale receipts through the credit and debit check. When you click this, it will open up and it will ask you the information to be added. So the information we have that she is having a MasterCard, so, okay, MasterCard number is, so now when you click on the tab button, it will not it will just hide the initial 10-digit numbers. In this case, only the administrator, that is the main accountant or the administrator who is controlling the whole software, will be able to see this initial 10 digit numbers of a card number. Okay, otherwise it will be hidden to all other users. What is administrator and other users, we will going to discuss this later after we finish. Okay, and expiration is 726, and after we just entered it and we click on done, and we will just save and close. And what will happen, you will see on a trial balance, we will just click it all and we will refresh it, and you will see this, that the financial income is increased today to 2250. Okay, and you will see this, what happened, you can see that undeposited funds account is being again comes up on here. What happened when we pay, what happens when we pay, when we receive this transactions from undeposited accounts will be less, and it will goes to the bank account, and the bank balance will increase to 2250. Okay, so what happened then, here you can see. And what will happen, that a processing fee will come up on the debit side of a 1%. Okay, what is the 1% of 2250 is 22 rupees, and the net balance will goes to Citibank Las Vegas or a Standard Chartered by Las Vegas. Okay, so on 18th of February 2024, we launched the payment with 1% less processing fee and deposited into a bank account. The depositing to a bank account, as we have already discussed already while depositing a check, okay, into a bank account. So we will go again on the banking, we will make deposits, and you will see that a one payment here is pending. So when we click on this and we click on OK, and we'll change the date to 18th February 2024, we are receiving this amount. So the processing fees, here on this menu you will just credit the processing fees of minus 22 rupees, and the net balance of $2,228 will be deposited into a bank account. What happens when we click save and close, the bank balance is increased to this amount, but the undeposited funds will decrease, the balance will come to zero, but there will be nothing, no changes in the financial income account. It is same as we just deposit the check. Okay, when we click save and close, and you will see the numbers we are expecting this, the undeposited funds become zero, and here you can double click on, you can see the transactions that it is deposited to 2250, and you will see this, the Citibank account here you see. Here you see the bank on 18th February, this 2228 is comes on the debit side, and the what happens to the $22, the $22 will be come up here on the credit card processing fees. Here you will see. So this is how we will enter a sale receipts while we are receiving the through the cash payments. Okay, so now how we will so the next example will come up, how we will save. So the next example we will come up, that we can save the credit card number permanently. How we are be able to save the credit card information of a particular customers? Here it is as simple as that we have discussed when we are creating the customers from the customer center. So from the main menu you will go to the customer centers, Okay, so we will go to the fairy minx, and you will see this payment settings. Here the card information is comes up, so we will enter the card details. We are having a card details. Suppose it is having a visa card, expiration is 8/27, name on card is fairy wings. Okay, we just give the credit card number is again, and we can write it the zip code, address, weather and zip code, and you can just click on OK. And now the credit card information is already done. Okay, so how we will know that the credit card information of the particular a particular customer is added or saved or not? So we will do this by performing the second example, that on 20th February 2024 Minx paid a full amount of an old invoice via credit card. So Miss Minx is paying us Mr. Minx is paying us an old invoice, okay, on 23rd Feb. So from the customers from the customers options on the customer center, sorry, we will just go from the main menu to the customers option. We will go to the receive payments options, and we change the date to 20th February 2024, and it is paying through cancel it, and we just click on the fairy minx. So and we write the amount of 1500, it will automatically take this, and we just click on save, and you see this that the card information that we have added under the customer center will come up here. Okay, when we click on done, and you can see that 1500 is the amount of an old invoice is being paid through the Visa credit card. And when you click save and close, and you see the trial balance again, you will see that 1500 undeposited funds is credited from here, and the balance of account receivable is gone to a decrease. Okay, so what happens when we just deposit it to bank account? It is simple, as we have discussed. Again, you will be able to see this, the account will become 0, and this will account will gone to 1485 by 1485. Okay, again from the banking menu, again on Mac deposits, you will see this amount. When you click this, and on 23rd February we lodge the amount with 1% less processing fee and deposited into a bank account. We click on OK, and we change the date to 23rd February. The processing fees is -15, and you can save and close, and you will see this here. Okay, the bank account is increased by $485, and the processing fees is increased to $15. And when we double click, and you can see that on 23rd February 2024 this amount is increased by $15. Okay, so now you got to Mr. Dawson is got to understand that how he will receive the credit card payment from our customers. So now Mr. Dawson asked Mr. Gabby if this option is available for customers. Is there any option is available for the vendors as well? So Mr. Gabby told him yes, it is having options for the paying to the credit card, paying by credit card as well. So now Mr. Dawson asked Mr. Gabby to explain this paying by credit card as well. So Mr. Gabby asked, Mr. Gabby told Mr. Dawson, first you have to create a COA, credit type of account, then you have to you have to add the vendor lists, you have to enter the vendor list for the credit card company as well. Okay, so so first he is told that create a chart of accounts type of a vendor of a credit type account. So Mr. Dawson told yes, created. So we will create a credit card type of account. So we will create a credit card type of account. Click on OK on a credit type of account. Let's continue. Give the account to 16,000 and give the name of account new balance credit card. Click save and close, and you can see, and you just show you a window that set up an online service to save time. Final, you just click on no and move forward, and here you can see that your new credit card option is comes up here. It says new balance credit card. Okay, and Mr. Gabby told now Mr. Gabby told Mr. Dawson to create a vendor. So you can add the vendor as well from new, add a new vendor with the name of new balance financial so for better understanding, you'll just go for the new balance credit card inst. Okay, or leave it to that here, or write it inst. Okay, institution. You just click on OK. If you have details, you can fill up this whole details and you can move forward. When you click on OK, and you can see that you have the COA created and the item list as well as created. So now we have an example, like on 16th of February, Mix charged $1,000 for delivery expenses, and we paid with the credit card. So Mr. Dawson have received some services from Mix that charge for Mix for some of its delivery, but Mix charge him $1,000, so he paid with the credit card. So how does this transaction will come up on here? Okay, so on the application, we goes to the banking. From the main menu on the banking option, we click on enter credit card charges. Now you will be able to see this is the new window. Okay, so you can see that credit card here, new balance credit card already is being input as we have created the CO type, and you can see this purchase or change, or you can refund it credit. Here is the ending balance as well. Okay, so now this is all the interface is similar to while we issue the another thing. Okay, now you can see that on 16th of February 2024, just give the here he's not give, just give the reference number 3256. The amount is $1,000, and now you will select from whom he is purchasing. He is purchasing from the new balance credit card institutions, and you just click on the account to we have created an account of credit card. Okay, okay, and you, what does this saying? Sorry sir, we have just purchased from the vendor. Okay, oops, sorry, mistakes from the mix. Where is the mix? Tiffin mix. Okay, so now we will click save and close, and we will from the trial balance. Okay, we have just I think I have done the mistake, like I just put the information wrong here. I think something on the trial balance. Okay, okay, from here I have to choose the delivery expenses that I have, and I click save and close. And now you will able to see this, that the new balance credit card option on credit side is comes up, and what happens, the delivery expenses is increased by 1000, payment 1000 as well. Okay, you can see this, there is a debit balance comes up of 1000 of the credit balance when we supply to the mix. Okay, so this is how it is recorded. Okay, so now when we have an another example, let's move forward to a continuation of this day-to-day transactions, that on 19th February again we paid $2000 to Wood for electric expenses. We just paid him through the credit card. Okay, so again we will do this on a from a banking options. We are using this enter credit card charges. Again it is coming again from the new balance credit card and card balance. It says on the 19th of February 2024, the reference number we have to give again, and the amount is of and from whom, from Wood, so that is Moody Wood is coming. Okay, and give it to $2000 for the electric expenses, and we click save and close, and you will see on the on your trial balance you will able to see, just check it out all, and you can see the new balance credit card balance shows you that you paid just 2. When it is cleared from your banking account, the bank will decrease by that particular amount, and it will be done by the, and the balance will decrease by that particular amount. Okay, so we will just go and pay. So this is the payment will be done like a normal course. We just pay to any bill. Here you will see from the vendors options on the pay bills. on the pay bills, you will have to see that that on 22nd February we paid $1,000 for the mix. Again it is cleared. Okay, so we will just click on mix. Okay, we have just put, I think we have just put the wrong entries again on the trial balance. Okay, we will just write a check. Sorry, it's my mistake, we have to write a check. So again, from the banking option we will write a check. And from which bank account we are paying? We are paying from the Citibank. We are just paying to the order to Miss New Balance credit card institution. The amount is, we are paying for $1,000. Okay, and we are just paying to New Balance credit card. When we click save and close, and you will be able to see that a New Balance credit card is decreased by $1,000. Okay, so this is how your credit card transaction will be done in for both of the part of the things. Okay, and you will see one more, that on Citibank here you will see that the 1,000 amount is paid to New Balance. So this is how your credit card transaction is done in an application, like in the customer's point of view or from the vendor's point of view. Okay, so now we will move forward, and we have the topic of how to create multiple user. So Mr. Dawson came up, Mr. Gabby, that you are just putting the sensitive information in an application. What happens when someone uses the application and just hack or disclose us the confidential information to any third party, that the business or its accounts will get affected? So Mr. Cabby told that it cannot be happen unless and until you are an administrator. So he told Mr. Dawson that QuickBooks desktop application provides you the multiple users, that you can assign role to a particular user. So Mr. Dawson asked, what are you saying? He said that it means that if that only you can use all the features of an applications, and you can restrict some users to that extent. So he asked, how can he just you can just you can just restrict certain users. So he told that he can show you. So from an application, he is just explaining him from the file menu. He told to switch to multiple user mode. When he switch multi-user mode, it will ask the password. So Mr. Gabby told, yes, you can add the password first. So he asked, who is the admin? He said that admin is the Dawson. You can just edit this afterwards and you can confirm it. So when you are creating a new user, it will show you have opened the company file in multi-user mode. For additional users to access the you must first, okay, do you want where he can yes, and he has to write the password first. Okay, so now from the users and role, it will show up from here as well. From the company points of view, you can add setup users and role. So suppose he told that you want to give Mr. Gabby, okay, so he wants to add a new, or he wants to give a roles to accounts payable, or some external accountant, finance, full access, inventory. So from this options he can give any users. Okay, suppose he wants to edit this accountant. So this role is designed for your bookkeeping or accountant stuff, access to areas, activities such as journals. So this means that then accountant can write a journal entries, can create a chart of account, setting close date and password. So if you want to give this access, you can check it and you can just click it. Okay, okay. He was if you want to give admin a sorry, want to give an admin. Oh, okay. So if he wants to give, or if you want to give a user list, suppose you want to add a new user, suppose the username is Mr. Gabby. Who is he is your accountant only. You will just continue and click on OK. Okay, so from here you can just add it, and you can give an access to a particular person, any role, or you can restrict it. Suppose you want to give a two users an accounts payable, but one person can record the transactions and other person can take out the printout. So you have this option in the QuickBooks to take out two roles to one role, and given one role to two users with some restrictions. So this is how this works. So now we will change we will again change to single user mode, as we are already doing. Okay, click OK. Now suppose you are the admin and you're an accountant is working in any other place, but he wants that you should give, or you should send him a company file via email or via anything. So how would you do that? So Mr. Gabby told him that from the send a company file options, you will send an accountant's copy to save an like if you want to save a file, you can save it, or you can send it to an accountant a file. Okay, or here you will to portable company file that will be created in your decks, and you can just take out from this to and will physically take from the device. So this is how the accountant's copy and portable company file can be done. Okay, okay. So this is how your features can be done. So Mr. Gabby told him again, Mr. Dawson, that you can customize your favorites, anything favorites. If you want to create a list of accounts, item list, you can add it. Suppose you want chart of accounts to be added, you can OK, and you just click on favorites, and this and you can access from this main menu the favorites to those features or options you are using more conveniently or more effectively or more or suitable. So and you can just remove it if you don't want, and click on OK and move forward. You can use the calculator as well. The calculator can be comes up from here, and there is a option of a help button. You can see the help button. From this help button, Mr. Dawson told him that you can contact to the Intuit, that is to the head office of the QuickBooks options, or you can contact there. You can add certain subscriptions. You can find a local, suppose if you needing any expert of QuickBooks, you can just find a local QuickBook desktop expert there. If you want to give the send feedback, you can give it. You can check the internet connection, it gives you errand. Here you can manage your QuickBooks accounts. Here this is all the part of your subscription related, or a password related, or a license related. It also show you which version you are using. Okay, so this is how the help button helps. Windows allow you to arrange your icons vertically or horizontally, or a cascade way. Okay, so now we have just completed the banking part fully. We have completed the fully banking part. So there is left out about the foreign exchange. What happens when we use the multi-currency feature options? So I will give you a brief. As I already told you about that, the QuickBooks desktop is having a default currency, that is US dollar. Suppose you are having a customer, or you are having a supplier, vendor, or you are having an employee in some other countries, and you have to manage those accounts in their country's currency, or you want to maintain, or you want to paying and receiving in foreign currency. How you will maintain, how the home or adjustment will be done? So the QuickBooks will help you to make this up. So we will discuss this on the next session, and we will end up with this session. I hope you will understand that how to use the credit card and how to process the credit card fee. So thank you for the join us, and we'll see you in the next session. Thank you.